In this poem, I try to represent uh, unity as best I could. Um, you might see or find a lot of things in there that match up with the writing. I mean, I'm a big fan of all the different word usages that I've come to realize are out there in different, just the different ways knowledge was passed down and described in different ways. And so I've done my best to put it in such a manner. So this one here, to me, this one is called 12 to 1. So let me say right up front, I want to point out that what I'm talking about here is trying to talk about what is described as the Christ consciousness. You know, the 12 apostles or 12 disciples or whatever, and then Christ being the 13th or the one, the 12 to 1. You know, the 12 aspects becoming one, the one aspect of truth. And that's only one aspect of, you know, of what's written into this, and that's just the title. So, I just wanted to make sure that it's clear that there's from me, deep understanding in the way I wrote and worded these things. And I try to do it in such a way as to tie everything together, to help tie everything together for whoever intakes this and works, you know, on themselves, within themselves, that type of thing. So, oh, again, excuse me. Okay, 12 to 1. If light and dark would do no harm, there'd be fewer manufactured arms. Fear drives greed synchronistically. Incorrect action subjugates humanity. Drop your illusion of false control. A dark force in you has been allowed to grow. Beneath the costume that hides your soul, you're afraid of what you truly know. Of one mind we can be, as soon as you allow you to see. A path for all has been shown, forgotten kindness that we've always known. Your inner aspects must align to truly join the cosmic mind. Male, female, life and death, 4 major aspects you manifest. Each major aspect made of 3, each with their own duality. Fully balance these aspects 12, and from Da'at, your soul will swell. Now you've found the promised land, your promised land ruled by no man. You rule the self upon this earth, as does all life, all have worth. Direct the self to not cause harm. You can stop this energy farm. The blinded truth that all must see is that all energy is truly free. Light and dark, 2 halves of same, spirit locked over left-right brain, mind to heart to soul and back. Go fulfill your karmic pact. The karmic pact is to spread true light, to teach about wrong, and to act on right. The truest truth is do no harm. Overstand and you'll go far. I hope everyone enjoys. And I may continue to talk about things and maybe expand and expound on these, because I did write them in a way so it was a way to pass down knowledge, which I've already done, which I feel oh, it's a good feeling for me under that label of a father, because I am a father. It's so relieving for me to be able to go back and correct the false teachings that I taught my children, and to teach them to be balanced and help them see things and live and act and feel in a morally right and correct manner, just in line with truth, just by letting them be themselves, with no control, with no force. No force is necessary, with just proper guidance, which I'm much more equipped to give. Funny, now that I'm about to be a grandfather, than I could ever give when my kids were growing up, because I was still a child inside myself. It's odd how things work out when you look back sometimes, but point is, they've worked out up until this point, and we're all here right now. And we can all move forward from right now in a whole new way for all of us, without the suffering, where no one needs to gain over others, because it's just not necessary. So, in closing for now, I like to say, why not go out and plant fruit and vegetable trees and nuts and everything everywhere, in every yard and patch of ground in every park? Why not? Food can be free everywhere, and that's exactly how our body is designed to eat those kind of things naturally. Processed raw nature like that. Life from the plants that comes directly from the sun. Cut out all the middleman of all the processed stuff and the meat and this and that. That stuff causes a lot of damage. So, thank you. Thank you for listening. And if I do continue, I will not be in costume, because I don't plan to have to wear this again, really, because, like I said, I'm very, very humble, very much of kind of a hermit, and I kind of keep to myself and my family and the animals here, and just kind of stay out in the woods. So, thank you. I hope this helps, or at least provides enjoyment or entertainment, whatever it provides. But I do hope, indeed, that it helps. Just because it really is my own version of my own great work, added to the great work that's being done by so many others that I see now that growing up I had no idea. So, this is my contribution, as openly and as truthfully and as directly, with no agenda, no attachments, only to share. So, I hope my contribution helps. I really do. Because the first about 39 years of my life or so, I was way off course. And I didn't know any better. I really didn't. Unfortunately, which I take full responsibility for. Anyway, thank you for listening. Let me get out of this clown suit for real.